What's up YouTube? My name's Kenneth. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the Curvy Copter and Helicopter cube.
I've broken this video tutorial up into two sections. The first section, which is this one, will be on how to solve the Curvy Copter and Helicopter cube without jumbling. Then in part 2 you can watch how to solve these puzzles with jumbling. You can find part 2 in the link in the description, or it'll be linked at the end of this video in an annotation. Before we begin, I want to talk about what I'm going to call each piece. I'm going to call these the corner pieces for obvious reasons. They're found on the corner. These I'm going to call center edge pieces because they're in the center of the edge and they spin like the center of a Rubik's Cube. There are no center edge pieces on the helicopter cube. And these I'm simply going to call triangle pieces. So here are triangle pieces. This is a corner piece and center edge. My solution for the Curvy Copter and Helicopter cubes has 5 steps. Step 1, we're going to solve the red triangles. Step 2, we're going to solve the corner edge trios. You got to do 4 of them. After step 2, the red side will be done, and on the helicopter cube, the first half of the cube will be done. Step 3, we're going to turn it around and solve the rest of the triangle pieces. Step 4, we're going to permute or position the corners so that the corners are in the right place. And step 5, we're going to orient the corners, twist them so that the cube will be solved. If at any time you wish to skip ahead to the next step or to go back to a previous step, you can click one of these annotations here on the right. It'll help you to navigate this tutorial. So step 1, we're going to solve the red triangles. If you have a Curvy Copter, you need to build the triangles around the center edge pieces. With the helicopter cube, it doesn't matter where you build these center triangles. Let's start with the Curvy Copter. What I like to do is I find what side is going to be red. We know this side will be red because it shares 4 red center edge pieces. So this will be red. What I like to do is I like to turn them all up except for one. Now what we want to do is put 2 red pieces right here. So we can see this red piece will swing over. Let's find the other one. I think it's here. There we go. We have 2 of our red triangles. Now we can just swing this side up. Then let's start with the very opposite edge, center edge, and we'll flip that one down. Now we want to put our other 2 reds right here. Now we can flip that up, and we're done with the red triangles. With the helicopter cube, it's also very easy, except you don't have to worry about the center edge pieces. So all you got to do is start solving red on whatever side you like. Alright, there we go. So that is step 1, solving the red triangles. So here we are at step 2. We need to make these corner edge trios. So let's find a red corner that's in the bottom, and here we can find a red, yellow, blue corner. Now red, yellow, blue will go in between the yellow and the blue center edge pieces. So we know this corner piece belongs right here. First part of this step is we want to put the corner piece underneath where it belongs. So we can just swing it underneath where it belongs. But we don't just want it oriented any direction. We want red to face straight down. That way when we turn the center edge piece, we can see red would be facing straight up. To orient this corner, all we have to do is swing it around the bottom layer. So let's just bring this red corner piece along the bottom layer. And now we can see it's facing straight down, right in between our yellow and blue edges. If we swing it to the top, it now matches. But we want to make sure it also matches our center edge piece. So we can see that yellow and blue need to switch. So what we can do is we can move our red corner out of the way, rotate our center edge piece. Now yellow and blue have switched, and bring back our corner piece. So we can see yellow matches and blue matches. Next we want to create our corner edge trio. So what we want to do is we want to find, let's start with this side, the blue triangle that belongs here. So it can only be in a couple places. It could either be up here it could be solved. It could be down here, which is where it is. It could be here, or it could be there. So only a couple places. There's 6 possible spots. So we do want to put it here first, and instead of just moving it where it belongs, right there, that hurt our corner piece. So what we want to do is we want to move our corner piece out of the way first. Then we can swing the triangle piece where it belongs, and we can bring our corner piece back. Very good. So now let's do it with yellow. So where's yellow? It's not there. It's not solved. It's not here. There it is. So we can bring it close by instead of just swinging it up. Of course, that would hurt our corner piece. We don't want to hurt this corner piece. So we move the corner piece out of the way. Now we can swing the yellow triangle to its spot and bring our corner piece back. And we've created our corner edge trio, and we can swing that to the top. Let's do it one more time. That's fine. Let's do it with this corner. We can see blue, white. We'll put it underneath where it belongs. Notice it's not oriented correctly, so we have to swing it around the bottom layer. Notice the centerpiece is not matched up, so let's move the corner out of the way, rotate the centerpiece, and bring the corner back. Now we've got it matched up. We got lucky. One triangle is done. The blue triangle is done. So now we need to do the white triangle. Where is it? It's not there. It's not here. Here it is. So instead of swinging the white triangle piece up, remember that hurts our corner, so we don't want to do that. First, we want to move the corner out of the way, swing the triangle piece up, and bring our corner piece back. We have our trio, and we can swing it to the top. Now let me show it to you on the helicopter cube. With the helicopter cube, it's a little easier because we don't have to worry about the center edge pieces. We can just put a corner wherever we want. And notice we already have one corner, so we'll use this one. So this side will be green, and this side will be orange. So let's first put it below where we want it, so it's below. And now we want to find a green triangle piece. And remember, it's not here. It can only be in a couple places. It's not here. It's not there. Where's green? There it is. So we bring it close. Now if we just moved it up there, it would hurt our corner piece. Remember, we did it before. So we want to move the corner piece out of the way. Now we can move our green triangle in its correct spot and bring our corner piece back. Now let's find the orange. Orange can only be in 6 places. It could be here, here, here. There it is. The other place is here. And it could also be on the top side, but it's not there because we have red. So really it can only be in 5 places. So where is it? Here it is. Now, one last time, we could put the orange piece right where it belongs, but it hurt our corner. So first, let's move the corner piece out of the way, swing our orange edge piece in the right place, and bring our corner back. There's our corner edge trio, and we can swing it to the top. So that's how you do step 2. Here we are at step 3. We want to fill in all of these triangles that were on the bottom side. This step is very easy and very intuitive. So first what we want to do is, let's start with one side, one of the side colors. We'll start with yellow. And we want to build the yellow 2 triangles on top. And so we want to rotate this so that yellow is on top and orange in the center is on the side, on the bottom. Now all we have to do is build the yellows, and this one's already built, so let's bring in the other yellow. And we've built it. We built this pair. So now we can bring yellow down. Let's do blue. Now blue is already got 2 blues up on top, but this blue is down here in the bottom. So first we have to move this blue on the top by bringing it to the top, moving it out of the way. And now we can build this side again. Let's put blue back on the top, and we can bring blue back. Matches up, so we can bring it to the bottom. Here we are at white. We want to build it on the top, right? So we bring white to the top. Here's our white piece. We can bring that right here and bring white back to the bottom. So this is very easy. It's very intuitive. Let's do it now for the helicopter cube. Let's work on orange. We want to build our orange pair on the top. So let's bring this orange to the top. And the other orange is here. Let's swing it to match up an orange pair. And now we can bring that to the bottom. Now let's work on green. Let's see here. We have one green already on the top. Here's the other green. We can match it up, pair them up, and we can bring now this green pair to the bottom. Let's work on yellow. We already have a yellow on the top. Here's our other yellow. Let's bring the two together to match them up. Now bring them to the bottom. Here's blue. It's already matched up. All we have to do is bring it to the bottom. So that is step 3, solving the last triangle pieces. Here we are at step 4. We need to permute the last 4 corners or put them in the right place. Now for the Curvy Copter, that'll require one algorithm, and you only have one of 3 possibilities for these corners. Possibility number 1, they're all in the right place to begin with. Possibility number 2, you'll only have one corner that's in the right place, and that's what this one is. This corner is already in the right place. Option 3, none of them could be in the right place. If you have 2 corners that are in the right place and 2 that need to switch places, what really has happened is one of these center edges has popped off. You probably spun it and put it back in. What you need to do is take out the center edge piece, flip it around, put it back in, and now you'll be in a solvable position. For the helicopter cube, you might have a position where you have 2 corners that need to switch and nothing else, and that's okay. There's a parity for the helicopter cube, and it requires one more algorithm for the helicopter cube on this step. To use the algorithm to permute the corners, what you want to do is hold the Curvy Copter so that the corner that is already in the right position is up here in the top left. Now you do this algorithm. Right, left, back, right, back, left. What that'll do is move this corner down here, this corner up here, and this corner over to there. And as you can see, that was all that needed fixing for the Curvy Copter. Now if no corners are in the right place, it doesn't matter how you hold it. First do the algorithm, and then you'll have one corner in the right place. Then you can put the corner that is in the correct place here, and you can repeat the algorithm. Sometimes you'll have to do that algorithm 3 times to get each corner in the right place. So for the helicopter cube, let's do it for the helicopter cube. Same thing, you look for a corner that's in the right place. This one's in the right place. And then you do the algorithm. So here we go. Right, left, back, right, back, left. And now you can see you have 2 corners in the right place and 2 corners that are not in the right place. So now we have a special move just for the helicopter when you have 2 corners next to each other. It's very easy. All you have to do is you have to jumble it with this jumble move. So I call this the right jumble move. So you turn the right side, right top to there, and you turn the left front to here. Now you do the jumble move, spin it all the way around, and put it back. Now you repeat it, you do the jumble move now with the left side. So you turn the left side like this, and the front side like that. Now you move it 180 degrees. There we go. And we bring the right side back and the top side back. Now we can turn this back to here, and what it did is it switched those 2 corners. Now all the corners are in the correct place. So here we are at step 5. We need to orient the corners to solve the cube. Now there are 4 options for the corners. Option 1, none of them are oriented correctly. Option 2, you might have 1 corner that is oriented correctly. Option 3, you might have 2 corners that are oriented correctly. And option 4, all 4 of them would be oriented correctly and you'd be done. Now I've come up with one algorithm that orients 3 corners at a time. So our target is to have 1 corner correctly oriented like it is here. That way when we do our algorithm, it will fix these 3 and solve the cube. For the Curvy Copter, it turns these corners counterclockwise, but on the helicopter cube, it turns them clockwise. So let's do the algorithm. It's front, right, back, left, and we have to do it 6 times for the Curvy Copter. So that was once. This will be 2. I'm having problems. There we go. 3. This is 4. 5. And 6. So when there are either 2 or no corners that are oriented correctly, what you have to do is you have to really think about how to hold the cube. So like I said, the helicopter cube, it actually will turn the corners clockwise. So if we just did the algorithm like this, white would come over here, this white would come up here and solve, this white would come up here and be solved, and this one would not move. So then we would have 2 that are correctly oriented, and that's not our target. Our target is 1. So let's hold it like this and see what happens. This won't be affected. This one will turn up and be solved. This one would turn up and be solved. And this one would turn to the side, and we'd have 2. That's not our target. So let's hold it like this. Now, if we do it now, this one will come up and be solved. This one will come over to the side. This one will come over to the side, and this one won't move. So we'll have 1 that is correctly oriented. That is our target. So we will go ahead and hold it like this when we do the algorithm. Now for the helicopter cube, instead of times 6, we do it 3 times. So here we go. It's front, right, back, left. That's once. So then this is 2 times. Three times. Just like we thought, 1 corner is now correctly oriented. So now we hold it like this with the correctly oriented one over here, and we repeat the algorithm, and it's front, right, back, left, 3 times. So that's once, this is twice, and 3 times. And like that, we've solved a helicopter cube. Congratulations to you if you solved the Curvy Copter or helicopter cubes. The next step for you is to definitely jumble up your puzzles, because jumbling is a lot of fun. If you need help with jumbling, go ahead and click the annotation at the end of this video, and it will take you to my tutorial on how to solve this with jumbling. I do appreciate your guys' feedback, comments, likes, and favorites. I come out with new videos every other weekend, so stay tuned for the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and of course, have a great day.